Hi, welcome to another Drumsense session. I'm going to be doing another of Phil Maturano's tracks from working on the Inner Clock. This is a super little track called Eating the E's. We've had anthropology, we've had doing the does. This is Eating the E's, as in one E and a. So this track is going to be based around hitting the E of every note. One E and a, two E and a. And the opening bar will give you a bit of a clue. See that? First bar, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E. And that kind of sets the pattern for it. Now, you'll have got the picture by now by the other tracks that what he does is he gradually moves the hit along the bar. So we're going to hit the E of 1, 1 E, 2, 3, 4, 1 E, and then we're going to hit the E of 2. And then we go back to the theme, which is also based on a kind of E feel. The groove, as you will hear, is 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, E da da da. So it's got lots of that going on. And then we'll hit the E of 3 and the E of 4. And then there's a nice little section towards the end of the tune, where we go E of 1, E of 2, E of 3, E of 4. Mixes it up slightly. There's a couple of surprises thrown in, but the thing about that I like about this track is that there's nothing quite. There's a few figures that I already do, and I'm sure a lot of us already do, that features the E quite naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4, da da, 2, 3, 4, E. That kind of phrasing where you kind of go 1. Is quite common in some ways. It's got a very musical feel, this track. The groove is nice. What I'm going to do is my kind of phrase is very slowly 1 E, 2 and 3, 4. So, which I'm going to hold a backbeat down. 1, 2, 3. Tune moves on, there's some variations on that. So you get 1 E, 2 and 3 E, E, da, 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 da. But like I said, what I think works well for this track is to keep the backbeat pretty steady. Okay, let's pretty much go for it. I suppose the last thing I'd say about this is that it's not quite as challenging as the others. But the point is made, and it's good fun to play. So when I'm looking out for the first bar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it comes in on the E, the first bar of the tune as well. So we get a bar in, which is just 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, and then we start. I missed one. Yeah, I was going through the section towards the end, and I you just see, I just clicked an E in there somewhere. But you get the idea. Pleasant tune to play. Okay, there's another one for you, Eating the E's. As I say, not quite so demanding as the others, but good fun. A nice tune, good jolly tune to sort of keep up with. Okay, have fun with that one.